let's see here. Next is the Dokkan list that I mentioned before. So this is a list of every single character that can be Dokkan Awakened so far. So you've got all the Golden Freezes from Fukatsu no Efu or Resurrection F. We had a Gohan and Bardock event going on here, so that was pretty cool. I would have preferred Gohan to go Super Saiyan 2, but, you know, his power one here is pretty decent. And then we've got some random ones from, like, Chi-Chi, kind of the older Dragon Ball universe back in the days. Master Roshi, and then Android 13, Cooler, Gohan going to Great Saiyaman, and then Videl doing the same thing. DBZ Krillin going to Dragon Ball Krillin, which is pretty cool. This is currently going on right now. You can do the Kami to Kami, or the God versus God event to get this Goku if you're not having any luck with the polls. This is an older SSR Gohan, but they've basically allowed you to awaken him to try to keep him up with the better cards that have been coming out. This Goku, you can actually do the event right now. It is available 24/7 all the time. You can awaken him to get a cool little SSR. This is from the Brawly event. If you get this Brawly right here, he is overpowered like no tomorrow and really helps in the World Tournament. This is from the Cell event. Same thing as the Brawly, basically. This is, you can get in the event. These two are polls. Same with the Boo. Boo is from the event. These two are from polls, but you get the medals from all the events. Goku here. This is for the Goku Super Saiyan 3 event. And if you take this free Dokkan that you can awaken and get the medals from this event, you get this second awakened Goku. He's a Halo Goku, actually. This is, again, just bringing some older SSRs into the limelight and allowing them to kind of keep on par with some of the better characters. Got some decent links. As of course, the ever-popular Gogeta right now. However, that event is not available. Same with Super Janemba. That he's definitely a very good card. This Future Trunks one. This was a really cool event, actually, doing the Future Trunks event. This became a really good UR, so definitely pretty good. This was a Vegeta event. I personally didn't like it that much. This was a Frieza event, which was kind of like the Cell and Brawly and Boo events. Future Trunks, which was just an older SSR. And then finally, this is the Goku that you can Dokkan Awaken to God Goku. So those are all the Dokkan events currently right now that you can do. And then this is the encyclopedia. This allows you to look at every single character you've ever come into contact with. However, you have to read it by the Japanese names, not the English names. Now, I cannot read or go through every single one, but I give you a very basic way of the way that Japanese characters are done. So you have a, ka, sa, ta, na, ha, ma, and ya. Okay. So, for example, okay, all of the characters. Now, it's not just it's going to be I, U, E, O. Okay. So, for example, we have Ultimate Gohan. Okay, Ultimate Gohan. That's what he's called in Japan. Okay. So, or Us. We got Us. Okay, that's how you kind of pronounce it in Japanese. Okay, Ub. Okay, like Ub. Okay, so U, the U. Okay. Ka, you can be looking at things like, Kami down here, if you can ever find him. Ginyu, okay, so you have Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko, and Ga, Gi, Gu, Ge, Go, okay? So you can look at all these characters here if you want. You know, you don't really need to know the Japanese, you can just look through it and find it. But it's good to memorize a little bit, and so that you know it. You know, Go, Golden Frieza, that's how you read it. Okay, next, this is going to be the big one that most people are going to look at, is the Super Saiyans, or Saiyajin. Saiyajin means Saiyan in Japanese, okay? So if you scroll down a bit, you'll start finding every single Saiyan. It's Goku Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Gogeta, God Super Saiyan, GT. The list goes on and on, okay? So you can basically just look at that like that, okay? Ta, or, you know, Tartarus, Chi-Chi, because it's Ta, Chi, Tsu, Te, To. Tien. Yeah, just kind of, you know, some random characters. Your Trunks, everyone knows who Trunks is. Na, ni, nu, ne, no, so the ends, not much. Mostly is going to be Nappa or Nail that you probably remember. This is going to be Ha, Hi, Fu, He, Ho. or Ba Bi Bu Be Bo or Pa Pi Pu Be Bo. So this is looking at like Perfecto Cell, Babidi, Pan, Piccolo, things like that. So you can just kind of look around. Frieza, because it's Ha He Fu for this. So Frieza, that's how you spell it. Bulma, Vegeta, Vegito, love this guy. So Ma, you're gonna be mostly looking at like Majin Buu. And then Ya, you get like Yamcha and not many characters. So that's kind of how you read it, and that's how it can definitely help you out. If you ever see a guy and you're like, is this guy better or not really? You can look at what it does is it maxes the level out, and it shows you what he'll be if you ever decide to awaken him and train him. So that's kind of how you read that. So next is just going to be the summons. You can tap up here to see what the current big banner guys are. So Gotenks, Vegito, things like that right now. There is a trick, supposedly, that works. I've done it twice, and it worked for me, but I know others that it has not worked with, so I will post a video of that later showing you what I did, and maybe it will work. It was from my stream, and it worked. So these are friend costs. You get friend points every time you play a level. So you can do either single or multi-summons. These are good ways for training people. If you ever get this Hercule, I demand a video. Otherwise, sorry, I'm not going to believe you that you got it. I've gotten the Krillin once, I believe. The statues, these 3 statues here are what you really want. If you get these statues, you can sell them for a ton of money. They are really good. You can't train them or anything, but yeah. So that's kind of that. The shop, if you want to buy Dragon Stones, go ahead. That's up to you. The big one now is going into Baba's shop. Okay, so there are 3 things that you can do with Baba's shop right now, okay? You have the Baba points, you have Zenny, and you have these new stones that you can find, okay? So let's go to the points for a second, okay? So right now it's currently on sale, but you can use these points that you currently have to buy some items if you want to. And in fact, I am going to buy these training items because they are very hard to get. So if you want to add points, you need to hit plus, and you have characters, items, medals, and support items, okay? Characters will get you the most, okay? If you sell SR, you get 500 points. If you sell a SSR, you get 10,000 points. And if you sell a UR, I believe you get 15,000 points. I'm not 100% on that, but characters are the best way to get the points. Items, you really don't get much. I mean, I can select the best item I currently have, and I get 20. So not really that much. Same with medals, you really don't get much unless you sell the Supreme Kai and Old Kais if you wanted to, or the North, West, South, and East Kais. They give you some decent points, but not that much in my opinion. And you're better off just keeping the medals because you have to awaken everybody. Okay, it resets here every however many minutes or hours it takes. And it's really helpful. Always just check back every day, and you get a lot of cool stuff. Zenny, these have not changed. You can buy Senzu Beans, medals, and a training ground. I always buy the Senzu Beans because they're just helpful to have when you get into those harder missions. Better to have a lot of them and not run out. And it only costs Zenny, and as you can see, it resets every 24 hours. Alright, finally, we come to the new part, okay? These are the new stones that you can do in story missions of 16, 17, and 18, okay? I'll show you what the little pads here look like. You can go to the info here. And basically, if you land on these little bubbles here, and it will give you a stone. It usually gives you 1 or 2. I've had it give me 2 sometimes, but it's mostly 1. And then also, if you fight Pilaf, he will give you 10. Always fight him if you get a chance, okay? And when you get into Z-Hard and everything, they allow you to, the bosses will drop stones as well, so that's always helpful. And that is pretty much it. This basically allows you to buy cards. So like this is a cool Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that I really, really want to get. He's got some good links that go with my Saiyans. Got an SSR Krillin I would like to get if I can muscle it up. Some old Kais. These old Kais you can sell, or not sell, train into your character and they'll up his super by 1. These are your beginning SSRs. These are some good medals. No, they're not that much actually. Training ground is always a good one. And just some more metal. So it's actually pretty cool that they have this now. For the longest time, it just said, come back later. We won't be here. So, that is kind of how it works right now. This has just been the main overview. I guess technically at the top you have your experience until you hit your next level, your act, which every time you play a level, it takes up act. And if you run out, you've either got to wait or use a dragon stone to replenish it, or if you level up, it replenishes it automatically. And then Zenny and your stones right here, okay? So other than that, that's about it for the little just helper's beginner guide, looking at some of the Japanese and how to read it a bit. Next, I'm going to look at the levels and kind of show you some of how it goes, and we'll go from there, all right? So until the next time, guys, take it easy and have a good one.